Have you ever dreamed of living in a place full of wealth, with a strong currency and a prosperous economy? What if I told you that the richest places don't necessarily have the largest fortunes or the most prosperous citizens? For instance, if we were to evaluate the total assets of a nation, India would be on that list. In today's content, I will reveal the wealthiest nations on the planet, where the standard of living is exceptionally high. These are the countries with the highest GDP per capita, meaning greater prosperity per person, and not just total wealth. Get ready for an intriguing journey and discover which nations lead this selection that will undoubtedly leave you impressed. Number 10. We find the United States. It's almost certain to encounter the USA in any list highlighting the wealthiest countries, as its influence and power on the global stage are undeniable. This North American country is a pillar of stability and leadership, guiding and inspiring nations like Brazil, Canada, and other neighbors on the continent. Chances are you know someone who dreams of living in the USA, who has already settled there, or who has visited as a tourist. This is because the United States is seen as a land of opportunities by many. Even professions that might be underestimated in other regions, such as waiter or gardener, can offer a comfortable life in the USA, given the wage disparities compared to other countries. In a developed country like the United States, salaries tend to be rewarding, regardless of the profession practiced. Whether you're a craftsman, a builder, or someone with advanced education, it's likely that your compensation will reflect the high standard of the country. However, the true barrier is the immigration process. While not as intricate as that of Japan, entering the United States requires navigating a selective system that highly values the productive ability and economic potential of the immigrant. And of course, with the US dollar as a prominent global currency, the purchasing power in this country is notably high. Brunei, positioning itself in the 9th place, stands out among the countries of Southeast Asia. Formerly known as the State of Brunei Darussalam, this small territory is a hidden gem in the expanse of Southeast Asia, boasting a cultural richness that sometimes harks back to nuances of broader Asia and also India. Despite its compact geographical size, Brunei is not just another nation on the map. Distancing itself from the image of densely populated metropolises, the country maintains a modest demographic composition, housing around 442,000 inhabitants. But what it lacks in population, it makes up for in economic wealth. Brunei's economy is significantly propelled by its oil and gas production, elements that bestow upon the country a prominent status among the most prosperous in Southeast Asia. Brunei's political system is another peculiarity. Governed by a monarchy, the country has a sultan as its highest figure, a tradition that aligns with that of other neighbors in the region. However, it's not just its economy or politics that make Brunei noteworthy. Despite its diminutive stature on the world stage, the country is a coveted tourist destination, welcoming an impressive flow of over 300,000 tourists each year, as highlighted by UN records. This number attests to the fascination and curiosity that Brunei arouses in travelers from all around the world, seeking to explore its cultural and natural riches. In 8th place, we find the United Arab Emirates, which needs no introduction. Being the birthplace of the globally famous Dubai, its presence among the most prosperous nations per individual is unquestionable. Situated on the Arabian Peninsula, at the heart of the Middle East, and adjacent to Saudi Arabia, the Emirates are configured as a union of distinct emirates, among which regions like Dubai stand out. Dubai is undoubtedly the jewel in the crown. The epicenter of the Emirates' opulence is not primarily sustained by oil, unlike many of its neighbors. Instead, its prosperity is owed to the dynamism of emerging companies that drive its economy. While questions persist about the sustainability of Dubai's dazzling standard of living and the privileges granted to visitors, one thing is certain. The city boasts offering one of the most luxurious experiences globally, where gold adorns culinary dishes and the wealthiest adopt exotic wild creatures as pets. Position 7. Norway. Norway, situated in the heart of Scandinavia, is truly a raw diamond of the northern European region. With landscapes that appear to have been sculpted by gods, its stunning mountains, fjords, and forests have not only captured the hearts of many filmmakers, but have also become a symbol of natural beauty worldwide. This country stands out not only for its rich geographical tapestry, but also for the stability and prosperity it boasts. While many countries strive to strike a balance between economic progress and quality of life, Norway has already achieved this feat. Despite being the least populous territory in Scandinavia, with around 4 million inhabitants, it's astonishing to note that it often leads rankings of the most developed and best quality of life nations. The Kingdom of Norway, acclaimed globally, offers its citizens an unparalleled standard of living. A significant portion of this prosperity stems from the Norwegian ability to capitalize on its service sector, along with the strategic exploitation of its vast natural resources, notably oil and gas. However, as with everything in life, there are challenges. The climate in Norway is a double-edged sword. On one hand, it offers winter landscapes that seem to be taken from fairy tales. On the other, its winters can be extremely harsh, with temperatures that challenge even the most resilient individuals. Therefore, those planning to make Norway their home should be armed with resilience and a love for intense cold. Number 6. Switzerland. Immersed in the heart of Europe, we find the breathtaking Switzerland. This country, located in the core of Europe, stands out as one of the most prosperous, boasting one of the highest qualities of life globally. Its modern and robust economy is largely anchored in the industry. The Swiss number almost 9 million, forming a vibrant population. A striking fact about the Swiss economy is the momentum generated by the production of high-precision food and equipment. With surprisingly low unemployment rates and an extremely skilled workforce, the country shines on the European scene. It's worth noting that, unlike many of its neighbors, Switzerland chose not to integrate into the European Union, although it cultivates a harmonious relationship with its members. If you question the reason, it is crucial to understand that the Swiss nation values its autonomy and the freedom to steer its policies and economic decisions. This stance ensures that its decisions are made without external influence, reflecting the essence and values of this unique country. Number 5. Macau. Positioned as a special administrative region of China, Macau isn't by definition an independent country on the global stage. Nonetheless, its autonomy and distinction as the 5th region with the highest GDP per capita, as ranked by G1, granted a significant place. This East's Las Vegas, where Portuguese is heard in the streets, establishes a cultural link between China and Brazil. The Portuguese influence in Macau is palpable. Portuguese signs are visible along the streets, and buildings with Lusitanian architectural features adorn the landscape, a legacy of the 450 years under Portuguese rule. Before becoming the focus of European interest in 1557, Macau was a tranquil fishing village, a humble beginning reminiscent of Brazil's emergence. Although integrated into Chinese territory, Macau enjoys considerable autonomy. The region operates under its legal system, has its currency, customs administration, and immigration policy, exempt from the directives of the Chinese Communist Party. Its elevated economic status is primarily propelled by the vigor of its gaming industry, even surpassing the iconic Las Vegas. It's intriguing to consider that it's in Macau where we find the planet's largest hub of entertainment and gambling. Number 4. Qatar. Situated on the Arabian Peninsula in Western Asia, Qatar had the privilege of hosting the 2022 World Cup. Unlike many countries in the region, Qatar is an emirate, a characteristic it shares with the previously mentioned United Arab Emirates. Its autonomy as a nation emerged in 1971, when it disentangled itself from British rule and declared sovereignty. Qatar is recognized for its economic prosperity, primarily stemming from its vast reserves of natural gas, making it one of the world's largest exporters. However, despite its wealth, it faces challenges, particularly related to labor rights and women's expression. Many have sought Qatar as a destination, not only for its prosperous economy, but also for the security and stability the country provides. Life in Qatar offers a high standard, making it an attractive place for those who wish to explore new cultures and experiences. Number 3. Ireland. Situated in Northern Europe, Ireland is a country of natural beauty and rich history, with Dublin as its vibrant heart. Characterized by a temperate oceanic climate, its vast plains paint picturesque and inviting landscapes for adventures and discoveries. While some nations like Switzerland chose to remain outside the European Union, Ireland has opted to be part of this bloc since 1973. This has been a reflection of its robust economy, positioning it among the most prosperous globally. This prosperity is evident through its dominance in the pharmaceutical industry and the vibrant services sector. Another highlight is its official language, English. This not only simplifies the adaptation of immigrants, but also makes Ireland an attractive choice for those seeking new horizons in Europe. Occupying the second position on our list, Singapore is the favored retreat for magnates and visionaries. Unlike other places in Asia, such as Macau, Singapore stands out as a city-state, gaining worldwide recognition as a nation starting in 1965. Its territory spans the main island and a cluster of islands to the south of the Malay Peninsula. Its geographical significance doesn't go unnoticed. Positioned between the Indian Ocean and the Pacific Ocean, Singapore is an essential link, connecting East Asia to the Western world. This strategic location has elevated its importance in the maritime trade landscape, serving as a hub for the transit of goods. As a result, its economy is heavily anchored in activities like financial services, port operations, tourism, and the advanced technology sector. With such a promising economic landscape, it's no surprise that Singapore attracts attention and investments from entrepreneurs and nations around the globe. At the top of the list is Luxembourg, a country that might not be in the global spotlight, but is certainly a notably wealthy and highly developed nation. This small European state is situated in proximity to Belgium, France, and Germany. Characterized by extensive rural areas and dense forests, Luxembourg hosts a multifaceted economy. Recognized as a significant financial and banking hub, it houses several banking and financial institutions that offer a diverse range of services, such as asset management, investments, and traditional banking services. Additionally, the country boasts a robust commercial sector. By importing a variety of products from different nations and exporting manufactured goods, steel, chemicals, and agricultural products, Luxembourg has established favorable trade agreements with multiple nations, fostering global trade. Tourism also plays a vital role in the economy, with many visitors exploring its picturesque landscapes, historic castles, and charming towns. The country is sought after by entrepreneurs, politicians, and billionaires who take advantage of its financial services, which enhances profitability in this sector and contributes to Luxembourg having the world's highest GDP per capita. Now, share in the comments which nation you'd like to reside in and why. Be sure to check out the videos displayed on the end screen, and until the next content, take care.